Hey everyone, welcome to the Easy Railcast. I'm Wyatt Glover. This is Drew Thomas, and today I'm going to let Drew Thomas do a trailer breakdown and tell you guys everything you need to know about Drew Thomas' return to St. Louis. You guys can go watch the final trailer that he made in the description of this video. That was also the last minute change I made in the description right before we started. So yeah, guys, you guys can go watch it. Go watch this, then come back to this live stream right before it's over, or you can watch this one again after this live stream. The Easy broadcast is derailed. So, anyways, Drew. So obviously this is a sequel that's 3 years after the first one. So any details on the sequel? Any plot synopsis on it?
I actually have the whole plot down now. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty much going to follow Thomas and Percy, Mr. Conductor, and also PB&J, because they all have different parts of the story. Mr. Conductor is while trying to get all his friends together for a fun and exciting time. Thomas and Percy are trying to get their deliveries done, which Thomas is taking the passengers while Percy is taking the fireworks. And they're also trying to watch out for diesels. And then for P&J Otter's plots, their home Lake Hoo-Ha is gone. So it's up to officers Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde from Zootopia to help cheer them up and also tell them that they are not alone. And then that's actually all the plot lines.
Okay. And
anyways, it's all one big movie.
That's right. And so obviously we have the characters from Thomas and Friends, PB&J Otter, The Simpsons, Bluey, and Bluey were not in the first one, right?
Nope. Neither were Nick and Judy, but well,
that's right.
Yeah, most of the Healers. The Healers were not in the first movie.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so they will be properly introduced, though.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about, having to watch through all the episodes till you can catch up. I'll be sure to give a proper introduction.
Okay. Anyways, guys, the movie, the sequel is set to come out on Saturday, September 21st. Have you ever thought about the clock, or like this is going to be a set as a premiere feature, right?
I think I'm going to have it premiered at 8, which means it should end by like 9:30ish. Okay. But depending on how long the movie is. If it's like, because I still have a lot of editing to do, which, yeah, I'm ready for this. I've actually done a lot of editing recently, and it's going good so far. My father's computer is actually very useful for editing, because he's got like all the fancy junk.
All right.
Because
my computer is full of all of fancy junk too. So, anyways,
he has all the bells and whistles, including THX certified speakers.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, we actually are working with THX in a way. But yeah. The movie's going to have a nice soundtrack too. We're going to have popular songs like the first movie. And, well, yeah. We'll definitely get people being like, oh my gosh, I love this song. I recognize this one. There will be some ones from the first movie too. Okay. But not a whole lot because, well, then it's just going to be a recycle. This movie is not recycling any of the plot lines from the first movie.
All right.
Well, aside from a battle with Diesels and Sideshow Bob, but, well, it's different now because, well, they're not going to be fighting like, they're not going to be fighting like All Engines Go characters. Mm-hmm. Instead, it's going to be like a push tug of war.
Okay.
So, there is going to be a lot of trains in this one. Mostly show me trains like the Zooline engines and Tommy G. Robertson. If anything, the trains that are going to get the most screen time is probably Thomas the Tank Engine, Percy, Tommy G. Robertson, and I guess that's pretty much it.
All
There will
right.
be the appearance of other classic Tom's Friends characters like Edward, Gordon, James, and you might even catch some cameos of other ones. So, yeah, be on the lookout.
All right.
And obviously, most of the non-rail characters are going to be introduced in different parts of the St. Louis area.
All right.
And filming is a lot, I've got to tell you. I am probably going to work on the cab scenes tonight, so yeah. Mostly Percy's cab scenes because, well, those are easy because it's just Cuddles and Toothy that I'm using. Because they are Percy's driver and fireman. But yeah.
All right.
And then I will film Mark and Tex's cab scenes, which the characters in the cab are just going to be Mark and Tex for the majority of it. There will be a scene of Nick and Judy in the cab helping out, though. But they're not going to be like driving the train or anything because that's already happened in the first movie. We all know how that went. Well, not the first Drew Thomas movie, but their own Zootopia movie. We all know how that went.
Huh.
They
Hmm.
flew very fast around a bend, and they flew off the tracks.
Hmm.
And then the fiery explosion, which Nick and Judy survived, of course. There's like no death in Zootopia at all,
Huh.
which is ironic because there's a lot of near-death experiences, but none of the characters die.
Hmm.
Although, speaking of death, one character from a show that I like is going to be killed off only in this series because, well, yeah. One, it'd be hard to cast him, and two, he's not really needed. Already he already had his run in the first show, and I feel like he doesn't really need to be a part of the Super Stationers in any way. But yeah.
All right.
Now the
You.
trailer that I've
That's right.
made, yeah, I sort of done it like the first one, although this time I actually added the MPAA rating, which the MPAA didn't actually rate our movie because who on earth would let the Motion Picture Association of America rate a film that's using a bunch of like content from other intellectual properties? Like, there's a lot of Disney stuff in there, and one of my Six Flags friends mentioned, "Oh, I hope we don't get sued." I was like, "I don't think I'll be getting sued."
All right.
Because, I mean, we're not doing this for money. They're only going to sue if we're doing this for money because we are literally taking their money.
Hmm.
They have the right to sue, but while this is all a just for fun thing. It's just something I want to do because isn't it cool that we've made a movie before and now we're making a second one?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I've made a lot of movies, but you know.
Yeah. And I think, guys, if Drew Thomas return to St. Louis does well, we might have. I might start. I might start getting started on helping Drew write uh maybe a potential Christmas special this year. This time we're gonna do it like it's not gonna be
It's going to
another.
be an episode, though,
Could be.
because I have different plans for a Christmas movie, and it's not going to be a Tom's Express film. So, yeah. This
We.
Christmas, this Christmas movie that I'm planning, I'm wanting to involve Gordon as the main character, because Gordon is a character that lots of people love on Tom's and Friends, because he's a very well written character. Even in All Engines Go, Gordon is just perfect. So I want to do a Christmas special with Gordon. I will
Huh.
do a Christmas Carol episode though, because I feel like Drew Thomas Christmas, or maybe just make two different Christmas special.
All right.
Either that, or have
Um.
people vote for their favorite one that they want to see.
Huh. And guys, if Drew Thomas Return to St. Louis does well, we can definitely maybe um almost immediately make a third Drew Thomas movie and conclude this trilogy.
Yeah,
Because
the
we
Drew Thomas. Yeah,
we want the Drew Thomas movie trilogy to have a good conclusion with the third one.
yeah, and it's not going to be just some, and we're not going to make a fourth one just for cash because I mean, once again, we don't do this for money. We do it for the story. We do it for the impact. We do it for you know, proving that people on the autism spectrum are capable of lots of amazing things. Why I do this in movies is because, I want to show that there's a lot of awesome people on the autism spectrum who can do great things. Albert Einstein, for instance.
Hmm.
They were all called crazy, probably. They were probably insulted, but, they didn't let it break them down because it's not true.
Huh. Well,
That's the
guys,
whole reason. Yeah.
yeah, that was right. All right. So, anyways, guys, that's pretty much everything you need to know about Drew Thomas' return to St. Louis. Uh,
All you need to know right
how
now.
close? How close are you into how close are you into like editing? Are you like halfway or almost done?
I am I still have to finish filming, which I'm actually almost done with. Like I'll have a few more scenes and then I'm done filming. And then I can just edit all the way through.
Okay.
Which I think for some nights I might take an all-nighter so I can edit the movie.
All
So
right.
I'll have to request off some days for work. Well, I would probably finish everything up the night before so that way, however, however, at the same time, there's also the war with copyright we have to fight.
Okay.
But so far, I've been doing a little test where I've been searching up AMVs where people do like little short music videos with the songs. And if a lot of results pop up, then the song should be safe to use
Okay.
without getting the video or the movie blocked.
Okay.
Worldwide, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably everything, though, I still haven't tested, but I'm pretty sure there are AMVs, though, because I've looked.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people that, posted stuff that had the song and got away with it, so. Because I want to Try Everything in the movie, which is a song from Zootopia, because, yeah. It's also a very powerful song, and it teaches a lesson of not giving up no matter what. Which is why I want to use it. Then also I've heard it play at Six Flags after I got off the last roller coaster that I had to ride, which was Batman. And I feel like that song has been a huge part of my life because of Zootopia, which has trains in it, and also for how it played at Six Flags when I got off Batman. So I wanted to include it in the movie. Which, it might be the full song, but I might probably edit it to where it's shortened so that way it doesn't take up the whole movie.
Okay.
Thankfully, it's a pretty short song, so we should be good.
All right.
At least the soundtrack release. The ones released at the end credits and Judy traveling scene are a little bit longer because they have a little bit of a percussion break. But I can assure you there'll be no percussion breaks because, this movie just needs to happen. Everything might happen pretty fast in this movie.
Huh.
A little too fast, maybe. So if it feels like that we've just done something and it just jumps to something else, then yeah. It's mainly because, I'm filming in public places and I don't want, people to just, which even if people do make fun of me, I'd just say, okay, that's on them. I mean, one person just called me a slur, but other than that, I've been doing pretty good.
All right. Let's see.
Tomorrow night, after I see Beetlejuice, I'm going to try to finish the outdoor stuff at night.
Okay.
Yeah, we are almost done with this movie, and I'm pretty excited to share it with you all.
That's right. All right. So, anyways, guys, this is something very cool and probably cursed I want to share with you guys. Drew made a actually combined Disney Filmwell feature presentation with THX.
And now, our feature presentation.
That was done with Luma AI, which is this AI site. I've made also a couple of other short videos. Some were cursed, some were actually pretty good. But most of them were cursed, especially the ones with Tommy G.
Okay.
If you watched my previous live streams, and
Yeah.
live streams, next weekend on Sunday evening, next Sunday, will be the song promoting stream where Thomas Percy are going to be playing a few songs inspired by and from Drew Thomas the movie too, and also the first movie and a few of our other favorite movies. And they're going to be mashed up together in a big live stream featuring songs from PJ Otters, Utopia, Thomas and Friends, and also my Drew Thomas music videos.
Okay. All right.
Also, I did release a few sneak peeks, like the Shining Time number, which it was pretty much inspired by the Thomas and the Magic Road Shining Time scene. However, I decided to switch it up and perform the cover myself.
Okay.
So I wanted to do that because it's such a good song, and it's also one of the most nostalgic, in my opinion, from Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Other people may not like it, but I think it's a pretty decent song. What am I saying? It's beyond decent. It is awesome. I mean, the music of the movie, there's going to be a lot of Magic Railroad songs. Like, mostly two, though, which is Shining Time and Really Useful Engine at the very beginning. However, it's going to be an instrumental because I already did the version with vocals for the first movie, which was the Really Useful Engine scene, which was performed by Stephen Page, not me. But this cover of Shining Time will actually be performed by me. And I think either tonight or tomorrow or Sunday night, I'm going to have my mom record her Mary Meechin lines, which I forgot to mention Mary. So the St. Louis Zoo recently put in an electric train, which wasn't seen in the first movie, but they just introduced it last year. And so I decided to make a story arc with this electric train, be an obnoxious teenager, which is voiced by my mom, because she could do a pretty good obnoxious teenager voice. And so, yeah. I've introduced her in a few episodes, but, you will have a somewhat proper introduction in the the second movie. Which, it isn't her first movie appearance, by the way. She's appeared in Terrifying Train Tale, which I'm actually considering renaming because it is far beyond terrifying.
Okay.
Because, well, I mean, the only thing that's like terrifying in it is just like is that it's done during Halloween. I wanted to do it because it was just like a bunch of T's. Like a bunch of T words, like Thomas, Charlton, Tandy, Terrifying Train Tale. Which, there were a few scenes that I wanted to put in the movie, but in the second movie of Drew Thomas the movie, but kept out for some reasons. Like, I wanted to do a scene on the Mary Ann Lee Conservation Carousel at the St. Louis Zoo, but, well, that was unfortunately closed because they are renovating. It was also going to include a Calliope rendition of Meet Me in St. Louis, Louis, which I originally wanted to do because Six Flags has been teasing that they were going to reopen their carousel that they've been working on since 2019. Yeah, they've been working a lot of years on this carousel. Like, in 2019, they took the horses off. And I'm guessing it might have been for cleaning, actually, but then it just decided to renovate when Six Flags closed for COVID, which has taken a while. The renovation has been taking quite a while, actually. Thankfully, the train, when it was closed last year, wasn't closed for the whole year. It's just closed for the spring and summer and early fall season. It reopened for Fright Fest, though, which, yeah, that's why Tommy G hasn't appeared in a lot of stuff, and that will also be one of the other points of the movie we're going to be making about Tommy G's disappearance, because, well, many people wondered, where's Tommy G been during all the events that have happened from, after, like, I believe it was July 4th of the Flags. However, Tommy G did make a comeback in the episode, that movie, Terrifying Train Tale. However, he would return for summertime fun in this second movie, Drew Thomas the movie. The movie takes place on the 4th of July, which, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'll show. So, anyways, Drew, a couple minutes ago mentioned that the Drew Thomas Christmas Carol might be a Drew Thomas and Friends episode. I might still write maybe a 10-minute, maybe a 15-minute version, maybe a 10-minute version of that. Like Drew Thomas Christmas Carol movie form, like a spec script of that movie, and we'll see if that convinces Drew to make that this year's Christmas movie. Like the other one he had planned with Gordon, the Express engine.
Yeah, then I just got some Express coaches and I wanted to utilize them in a video. And I want to do more stuff with the big engines because I've mostly been using Thomas and Percy, the tank engines, because, well, I'm pretty much the basic bitch when it comes to shows. Like, I like Thomas and Percy, who are main characters. I like PB&J Otter, who are main characters. I like Cuddles, who's the main character of Happy Tree Friends. I like The Simpsons, who are main characters. And I also like Nick and Judy, who are main characters. Am I just a basic bitch or something? But yeah, I've been wanting to actually do stuff with the other engines, like Gordon, Henry, James, Edward. Because Thomas and Percy have had a lot of adventures. I tried to do adventures with just Percy, but they failed 3 times. Yeah, 2 of those times was the canceled Halloween Amusement Park Purge movie, and the third time was when I wanted to do a Percy Express, but it still wouldn't have worked out anyway because it's really just Percy going to the North Pole instead of Thomas. It's just not necessary. Because I don't just want to make a bunch of North Pole traveling movies. This special with Gordon is going to be inspired by like the Rankin Bass Christmas specials with like claymation and stuff, and also 2D animation for sometimes. And it's going to be about Gordon trying to get Nick and Judy onto, or he's pretty much trying to get Nick and Judy home for Christmas by taking them to St. Louis with the Express, which is going to be the first time he uses the Magic Railroad. Which I'm actually going to have an arc where Gordon is a little frightened of the Magic Railroad because, I mean, none of the big engines have really been on the Magic Railroad. Nor have they been outside the island of Sodor, unless, of course, they were traveling by ship to another railroad to work. But they've never been to the good old USA. So that's why I wanted to do stuff with Gordon and the other engines. And I wanted to give a good character arc for Gordon. Like imagine you are going on a trip to another country or something. How nervous would you feel? Gordon would definitely feel that way. So I wanted to give something that they can relate to with the characters. Like, pretty much everyone relates to Thomas sometimes because sometimes we're all a little tricky and cheeky like Thomas. Sometimes we feel a bit frightened and timid like Percy. However, Gordon is just pompous and just presumptuous. But while I want to actually do more into Gordon's character, because there's more to Gordon than just being the snooty express engine. Like there's more to Tommy G. Robertson than just being a theme park train, and more to the Zoo Line engines than just being little tiny trains working on a railway in the St. Louis Zoo.
Okay. This was like this. Another thing. What was I gonna... Anyways, guys, since I'm running out of things to share, why don't I share some of you guys some of the most recent IG2 no something like IG2 and TLK 1.5 edits I've made.
And
Some have become my biggest ones. My biggest ones this week were something I did not expect to be my biggest videos this year. Like the although the video is kind of glitchy right now, so I might have to just show it from my phone.
While I was pulling it up, I forgot to mention we are trying to improve our technology here at Easy Railroad. We have tried a green screen effect. So if you check out my recent video of a green screen test, see how cool that is. And while if you think it's cool, then we might actually do stuff with the green screen. I know that I have 3 Halloween specials planned about the Zoo Line engines, Tommy G. Robertson, and also I'm going to do a recreation of, or a sequel to Tom's Paranormal Activity that I was going to do this year, but decided not to.
Okay. All right. Now that Drew has said that, this TLK 1.5 trailer edit, which I'll just tell you guys, I made it in the style of Sonic the Hedgehog because the trailer for Sonic 3 had dropped, so I thought, why don't I make one since it's obviously a big deal now? So that I was making it, pretty much knew it was going to get a lot more views than I thought. So here we go. Oh, unmute. Okay.
Wait. Hold on a second. 3? What's with the 3? No. The 3 has got to go.
Timon, you can't use 2. There's already been a 2.
Ooh, you got a point there, big fella. It's not a sequel anyway.
Yeah, more like a behind the sequel.
A what, a hoquel?
Oh, you know, an in-between quill.
That's it. Pumbaa, my muse. It's genius. There. Now this title's a knockout. Ow! Not literally.
Why that's become popular. That's pretty damn awesome. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. That was just
That's right, guys.
an Oscar.
Yeah. And one more thing I want to share is, hey, Drew. I wonder, have you ever wondered what would it have looked like if Timon didn't get hit with the message card. Have you ever wondered what it would have looked like if Timon like didn't get hit with the message card that says coming soon from Walt Disney Pictures? Here's what it looks like.
Wait. Hold on a second. 3? What's with the 3? No. The 3 has got to go.
Timon, you can't use 2. There's already been a 2.
Ooh, you got a point there, big fella. It's not a sequel anyway.
Yeah, more like a behind the sequel.
What a hookwo?
Oh, you know.
That's it. Humba, my muse. It's genius. There. Now this title's a knockout.
One Timo.
Must be now you gotta kiss me.
Did not see that coming. Wow.
Yep. Dodged it right
Well,
there.
we have changed the fate of the future.
Yeah.
We have changed the fate of our lives or whatever. Be careful what you do on YouTube. It could change the fate of the entire universe. Especially with what people are doing with AI. Just remember from Terminator 2, the future is not set. There's no fate but what we make for ourselves. Yes. Put that in a freaking fortune cookie.
All right, guys. We got to do all the easy Railcast. Thank you guys for watching the easy Railcast. Okay, give it a like, comment, or comment what you want us to do. Oh, obviously in the next 2 weeks, which is actually like the day before Drew Thomas 2 comes out, I think we might do a celebration of like that movie coming out, which will be a day before. So we are going to celebrate. We are going to do a Drew Thomas 2 celebration live easy Railcast in the next 2
a rap
weeks.
party.
Yeah, we're going to do a rap party on that. So anyways, give this stream a like and then comment what you want us to talk about next, and also subscribe. Do the same thing on Drew Thomas's channel. Also check out his trailer if you're excited. The link to his trailer is in the description. This is Wyatt Glover, Andrew Thomas, D-Will, and the Easy Railcast saying goodbye and
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.